everyone, it's Nisha. So today I'm doing hair, another natural eye look, and I'll probably say it, a million times throughout this video, but I hope you do consider it natural, because for me this is as natural as it gets. Constantly lipstick on teeth, which is not a good look. Yes, so I've used the gorgeous Tartelette palette, and I hope you enjoy it. Keep on watching. Works. Let me do my brows first, and today I'm not doing all the stuff like I've shown you before with the Anastasia pomade, and I've just actually run out of my Anastasia brow wiz. So I'm going to use today my Kiko Precision eyebrow pencil, and mine is number 4, and that just gives me a bit more of a natural brow. So I just brush my brows, and again I need to fill up this space. Go up here as if I was drawing little hairs. And there is my brow. Actually, this is really good colour. I forgot all about it. I bought them in Spain. Yeah, I think that's quite good. Okay, so that's brows done. Now, as we know, the Tartelette is all matte, but if you want to add a bit of shimmer, use like a shimmery eye primer. And I've got this Illamasqua Vintage Metallics, which is, they've released it not long ago. They are like, you know, eye bases or eyeshadows. Vintage Metallics, and mine is in Courtier. Courtier, I don't know. Here you are. There it is, if you can read that. And I'm going to take flat synthetic brush, remembering to always use synthetic brush for cream, and I'm not applying any eye primer. I just use this as primer, and this is very, you know, it's nothing special. It's very pale pink with a bit of shimmer to it. It's pretty, but I don't think it's worth the money. I think it's about £18 or something like that. As Illamasqua is not very cheap, and I thought that was going to be something amazing, but it's not. But it's okay to use it. You know, I would say Maybelline colour tattoos are probably better and much cheaper. Okay, I think I want to go a bit warmer today. This palette, it's a bit cool. So, you know, since I got it, I had time to play with it a bit and look at it. And it's funny because someone actually said to me, oh, I really wanted to love the Tartelette, but it was too cool for my blue eyes. And I think it's not the blue eyes, because I have blue eyes and I love cool colors. I think it's the overall tone of your skin. And if you look at it, it is mostly cool. I mean, the only warm shades I would say is this one, and maybe this one. The rest are quite cool, taupey, mauvey way. But if I use today this row, which is the warmest, but this is quite cool, I will maybe use that one instead. I will tell you the names that I'm using instead of showing you each shadow, because I don't like getting it dirty. This palette is so lovely. I love that it's got the names printed, you know, the other Tarte palette I have, it has like the plastic over it with the name, so you have to put the plastic back on to see what name you're using. Let's have coffee. Thirsty work, this tutorials. Okay, what was I saying? Sorry, I had to answer the phone. That's it. I'm gonna use a bit warmer, well, the warmest colors that are from here. So I'm going to take a flat brush and I'm going to use Free Spirit. And I just go over that base. And that gives me tiny bit shimmer because of that. It's not as flat. And when I do a natural eye look, I like my mobile lid to be quite bright and somewhat shimmery. Because I feel like it pops out more, you know. You have to pack on this one quite a lot. I might do some more later. Let's put some as well under the brow bone. Okay, now I think I'm going to take Wanderer, which is warmish, sort of transition colour, I would say. It's very good for transition colour. What brush should I use? I want something very soft because we are going for natural look, so I don't want any harsh lines. I'll probably take Sigma E35. So I'm going into Wanderer and I'm just going to go and make my pretend crease. If you are new to my channel, you know, I do a lot of tutorials for, well, all my tutorials are suitable for hooded eyes. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about when I'm talking about pretend crease, it's just that us hoodies don't have a natural crease. Well, we do, but it's very low, like here. So let me talk to you like this so you can see how hooded my eyes really are. I know I talk a lot like this, but if I'm normal, my eyes are very, they sort of drop at the end. So yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about and how to find your crease when you've got hooded eyes, if you go into the description box under this video, there is a whole list of videos on like tips and tricks for hooded eyes, and one of them is called Hooded Eyes Crease, how do I find it, or something like that. So have a look at that one. So I am just gonna keep buffing it from my crease upwards, because that just gives me some sort of definition, you know. And I do still want to cover the hood, even though I'm not doing very harsh makeup. I think now I'm going to take Dreamer, which is quite dark brown. I'm winging it again. I haven't done this look before. In fact, I've only done a couple with this palette since I got it. So I've got a nice one that I will do for more, you know, in your face makeup. I want to deepen the crease a bit. So I will take any crease brush. Anyway, I'm going into Dreamer and just here where my pretend creases, I'm just gonna deepen it. Okay, that, you see, that gives me this really big lid, which I don't normally have. It's all an illusion. I am a magician. Right, I have to really stop myself because you know me, I will start going and going and I'll end up like a drag queen. Okay. Now I'm going to do my lower lash line, and for that, what should I take for that? Probably a pencil brush. And actually, let me put a bit of that Illamasqua base under my eye as well, so it sticks to it. I have a little synthetic brush. This one I think is from Wet n Wild. I think it must have been from the liner. Just put it under here so you get a bit of shimmer, and also the eyeshadow will have something to stick to. That was a lot. Yeah, it's called Vintage Metallic, not that metallic. Put it in my corner so it shimmers a bit. Don't want it to be too wet. Okay, pencil brush, MAC 219 or Sigma E30, and I'm going to go into Wanderer, which is like a pale warm, the first one that I used here. And I'm going to, I always like to put some sort of shadow under here, even if it's not very dark. And then I might take a little, angled brush, and I go into Dreamer, just a bit darker brown, just to define it a bit under my lash line. Please tell me this still looks pretty natural. I'm not overdoing it. You don't know how hard it is for me. Okay, I will go back with my E35 that I had that Wanderer on, and I just blend this a bit here together. Pull it up a bit here, because you don't want to drag it down too much, as we're not doing like my usual liner. And I am going to do liner, but I will do the liner with eyeshadow. I think you can use this wet, but I'm not going to, because I don't want it to ruin the palette. I'm going to take another angled brush, and I will go into the darkest brown, which is called Multitasker, and I'm just going to go very closely to my lash line. So because this is not a liquid, not a pencil, and it's not wet, it's not going to be very obvious. And remember, you can smudge it even more with cotton bud or pencil brush if you feel that it's too dark. Okay, so that doesn't look too harsh, does it? I quite like it actually from that, I don't know if you can see it, but from that Illamasqua base I have like a little twinkle on my eyes, so that's made it quite nice. Yeah, these browns are still a bit on the cool side. I wouldn't say they don't have any, you know, red in it, any orange. So if you know for sure that if you are neutral to cool, you'll be fine. But if you can only wear warm colors, then I don't think this palette would be for you. I've winged it a bit. Okay, I'm going to stop there because I will get carried away. All I will do is take, and now the Supermom shadow. I should have done it before the liner, because now I covered the liner. Because I want this you see, if you put that bright whitish creamy color, it really gives you the illusion that you have quite a big eyelid. And you know, when you've got hooded eyes, you don't really have any mobile lid. Well, you have, but it's all covered by the hood. Okay, well, it's still covered if I'm like this, but just talk like that all the time, people. Honestly, the best thing for hooded eyes. Walk around constantly surprised, and your eyes will look huge. Okay, that's it. I'm not touching it anymore. I'm gonna do mascara now. Okay, I'm going to use my Dior It-lash mascara. Spend good time on your lashes. Do it in thin coats, but quite a few. Honestly, if you got hooded eyes and you can't, as we do natural look, cover your hood with a lot of dark eyeshadows, then this outer portion of your, oh, that really hurt. So I was saying, the outer portion of your eyelashes will have to cover the hood. I know not all of you are blessed with long eyelashes, but like I said, even if you're doing very natural makeup, you can still get some false lashes and even cut them and just put the end of them on here. You know, they don't have to be really in your face. They are you can get quite natural lashes. It's just they will give you a bit of length. Okay, I will go over it with my Fctor Xperience mascara, and you all know this is my all-time favorite. Unfortunately, it's been discontinued, but I managed to get it sometimes on Amazon or eBay. These lashes on this eye seem to be much longer. I must have been applying my rapid lash unevenly. And lashes on this eye always clump more. But this is as natural for me as it gets. Okay, so that's the eyes done. I think it's natural. Okay, let's do, I've got a bit of bronzer going, as you can see. So today for my blush, I am going to use Milani Rose Doro. Gorgeous blush, and this is a bit of a warmy peachy one. It's a bit like Benefit Coralista. I think it's prettier than that actually. I'm gonna be careful not to overdo my cheeks, because a few of you said that my cheeks look far too dark always, but let me explain why. Sometimes I will make them too dark because, if you can imagine, I've got on both sides the brightest lights you can ever imagine that blinding me, and I look very, very pale to myself with those lights. So when I put a bit of blush, I hardly see it. So I might overdo it sometimes because of the lights, or the lights emphasizing it, make it look darker than it is. So I don't usually walk around looking like a clown. At least I hope I don't. Lips. What are we doing for lips? You know, I'm very tempted to keep using my Madame Glam Affection lip gloss, but I can't do it all the time. Oh, I really couldn't think what to put on my lips. I'm gonna do something that I know I love, and the combo is Illamasqua, MAC, Soar, Illamasqua Rosepout, and Victoria's Secret Innocent. So let's go. Again, you can do whatever lip. But I just thought, if it's natural, I'm not gonna do like in your face lips, very pink or... I have so many lip products now that it's becoming difficult to choose every day what lip combo to wear. I'm gonna go over with MAC Soar now. See, I'm feeling the corners of my mouth a bit with it. And my line is quite thick, so I sort of got, I fill in my lips halfway, but more so on that side. So what does that do? When you have the lighter color here, it sort of gives you a bigger pout. And sometimes when I do these pouty lips, people ask me if I had my lips done. Great compliment, but I haven't. But I tell you one thing, I've noticed these lines and my top lip is losing its volume. I've got quite, you know, this bit above your mouth is quite sticking out, but my actual lip is losing its volume now, so I would like to have a little filler just on the outside, but I'm scared to get a trout pout like that. Don't want to look like that. I'm darkening the corners still with the Soar, and while I talk I go right out of the oh, I like that. And I'm going to put in the middle a bit of the Victoria's Secret gloss. So you know, this works the same principles with the lighting and shading. If you want something to retreat and look smaller, you put dark color on it. If you want something to look bigger and pop, you use shiny light colors. So if you put gloss in the middle of your lips, that immediately makes your pout bigger. Okay, how natural do you think that looks? Is that natural enough for you? Because I know what I'm like. Don't like hair today. Don't like my hair today, but it's quite damp outside, so anyway, I think I'm going to clip that back up. It's annoying the hell out of me. Okay, my darlings, so that's the finished look. I hope you liked it and I hope you still consider it natural. Thank you very much for watching and I see you soon. Bye.